Hey, what's going on, everybody? Movie Phantom here. Of course, I'm joined by my lovely girlfriend, Maya. And, yes, got some comments here. Alright. Dude, I am sorry. I'm going to butcher your name. Demetrius Kyrakopoulos. So, on the last video, or last week, comments video, someone he just posted, Happy Days. That's it. Happy days to you too, my man. Maybe he's referring to a TV show. I don't know. But thank you, either way. Jim Ballard asked the question I posted on Instagram last week, because my movie this past weekend was Final Destination 3. And I was asking people what they thought about it, and he said it's not as bad as other horror part 3s, but it's nothing great either, but he said it was just fun to watch. So that's about where my review kind of hit, so alrighty. So last week we were talking about, Paperclip Girl asked what my true identity was. I told her it was the movie fan. But Ghostface Kid claims he knows who I am, like the real me. Not Trent Ramsey, but who the real guy is. Bro, we're cool with each other. I trust you. If you know who the real Phantom is, swing by the Facebook. Say what's up. You'd be in the circle. You'd be fine. Some people on here, don't mention names. Alright? I'll throw a story out here real quick, though, on why I keep the identity. Okay, so, deviating from the page for a second. I forgot about this until just now. So, I do my best to try, on my YouTube channel, I have a lot of people I subscribe to. Now, I'd be lying if I said I watch everybody's video all the time, but I do my best to try to keep up. I really do. So, once again, I'm leaving it nameless. I'm not trying to embarrass anybody or, whatever. But it was so fucking weird. This person was doing a review for something. I don't want to say what it is. It's kind of a rarity thing. Like, I don't see two people talking about it, so I don't want to link it to him or anything. But I was like, I comment on this thing, hey, where do you watch this? Like, I haven't seen it anywhere. And he hit me back. Well, then he hits me up on Facebook because, my YouTube page, I have my Facebook, thing on there. My link to my Facebook page. So he hits me up on Facebook and, likes it up and everything. And then he just starts chatting with me. Now, I'm cool with that. But then, it'd be weird chatting. Like, he would hit me up for, this, insanely long thing or whatever. And, I wouldn't get back to him in time. And he'd be like, I guess someone's too busy. But he does that, a lot. Now, the thing is, I'm not sure what time zone anybody else is in. I just know me. I'm in the Eastern time zone. I work from the hours of 6 in the morning till 2:30 in the afternoon. And, this dude's hitting me up all day long. And then, getting shitty when I don't reply back to him. And I'm like, I work. Like my last job, as much as I hated it, I definitely had more downtime. I would be able to drive around and then get on my phone. But, here, it's not a hard job, but there's just not very much downtime. But, he's literally just well, I guess you don't want to answer my question, Phantom. And I'm just like, I'm working. I'm sorry. So, anyways, fast forward to this past weekend. Because he's always saying, I can't wait till we have a real conversation. And I was like, well, okay. So, it's I don't know. I can't remember if it was Friday night or Saturday night. But either way, it was this past weekend. And I see him on Facebook, so I hit him up. I was like, hey, what's going on, man? And we started having a conversation. And it's an awkward conversation. Because, literally, I like a lot of stuff, but I always seem like an asshole because it seems like everybody I talk to, they bring up shit I don't like. And it looks like I'm being a dick. But he's like, so how do you feel about superhero movies? And I'm just like, oh, fuck. And I was like, I don't really care for them. And I give him a respectable, length of dialogue. I'm like, I like the Batman series. I like Punisher. I said the Avengers and some of that Marvel stuff's okay, but it has nothing to do with the actual storyline. I just like the actors. Iron Man, to me, only works because of Robert Downey Jr. If it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't watch it. Because even Chris Evans, who I do like, and I liked him in the Avengers, I didn't care for the Captain America movies. Well, I didn't care for the second one. I didn't watch part one. But anyway, so I'm responding back to him. So after a little bit of dialogue, he goes, so, what do you look like under your mask? Or no, why do you wear the mask, and what do you look like? And so, I tell him I gave him the reason why I wear a mask. Same answer I'll give you guys right now. Early on, when I first started this channel, I was like, I need something to stand out. there's a million people who just kind of, blandly talk. I got to do something to kind of, differentiate myself from everybody else. And so I started doing it, but then it became one of those things where, as I started doing it, got more comfortable doing it and everything like that, I was like, I don't really need a mask. I don't need a gimmick. My God, are you okay? Yeah. Got some on me. But then I cut the mask because, A, I had the corn children, which I'm breaking the fourth wall. They're all my little cousins. And it was more just to kind of, I guess, protect them. I didn't want anybody to, know, because I had a bit of a run-in with somebody else who was, I don't want to call him or stalking me, but it got very uncomfortable. And I'm not homophobic at all. I want to state that right now. I am not homophobic. God damn it, the Rocky Horror Picture Show is one of my favorite movies of all time. But this guy was hitting on me, and it was getting very awkward and very uncomfortable. At first it was flattering. I was like, wow, gay dude likes me, awesome. Because typically, I assume, it's just like, hey, I'm not fit. I guess I'm in that bear, category. But at first it was flattering, but then it became really weird. And I was like, okay, mask is staying on, and I'm keeping the identity of my loved one's, secret. So I told him that, and then as far as, what do you look like, I'm just like, I look hideous. Have you ever seen Phantom of the Opera? It looks ridiculously bad. And then his reply was, and I quote, I want to see your face! Exclamation mark. Now, maybe I'm reading it wrong. Maybe it was like, I want to see your face. Maybe he was laughing. That's why it's like I want to see your face. But I read it as, I want to see your face. And I was like, this is why I don't reveal who the Phantom is, because that just got weird. It got weird. So yeah, I'm okay. But Ghostface Kid, I know you. I've talked to you numerous times. There are a few people, small circle of people, who know the identity of the movie Phantom, and I'm cool with that. Like I said, once keep sliding back. But hey, buddy, you be in that circle, man. So if you know who I really am, hit me up on that Facebook. Let's become friends. Let's take it to the next level. I want to see your face. Sorry. So yeah, that was that. 30 Wolfman had a couple of videos, and I'll get to each of them. But the first one was talking about if Hitchcock was to do a movie, direct a movie after he died. He died in 1980, so any movie from there on, what would you have him direct? Now I was it was late when I did these videos because I was tired of shit. But anyway, I was like, I picked Halloween, which is 78. I know it's 78, but for some reason in my mind, I'm just like, Halloween was made in 1980, I guess. So he called me out on it, he let it slide, which, thank you. But I'm going to change my answer just because I feel like, I didn't play by the rules. My new answer, I gave it a lot of thought. I'm going to go with Fight Club, one of my other, favorite movies. It's different. It's definitely, it's not horror, but I'd like to see what his take on it would be. Just because, that's the whole point of it, Hitchcock's take on different materials. So, and then of course, Torture Vision added that because he did the question of the week as well, and he said he would have him Hitchcock remake The Village and what else did they? Oh, and The Happening, because maybe he could salvage what Shyamalan did. Which I think is a little unfair. I like both movies, but I can see where people shit on it. So, we got some questions from The Omen's old lady. Her name's Sarah. Wants to know, what did I think about Taker losing at WrestleMania 30? Highly upset, and not the fact that he lost. It was like he lost to Lesnar, who had nothing to prove. I'm sorry. I'm going to state it that he should have lost to Bray Wyatt. And then, their match at 31 was just pointless because, literally, it was Taker had to win because, he already lost to Lesnar. There's no way Taker's going to lose 2 years in a row. And Wyatt, who is always, on this rise, but he gets, cut down so quickly. It's he'll get up here to, main event status, and then, he takes a loss, and he just goes right back to the mid-card. And that sucks because I think he's one of the best ones on there right now. I don't really keep up with the current product that much, but, I glance in from time to time. So yeah, I was very unhappy that Brock Lesnar was the one that broke the streak. I really was. I guess if you're a kid and you're just watching it, it made sense. Lesnar was unstoppable, and I'm sure a young Phantom, if I was watching it, I'd be like, oh yeah, Lesnar, the Beast, he just took him out. But we're adults. We know, we know it's scripted, and we know it's, it's all storyline. So it just seemed like that push could have been like excellent for Bray. And the fact that Bray does a whole like, it's a different kind of dark side, but he has that kind of same dark side character in a way that it would have been a perfect like passing of the torch. But instead we get to Lesnar, who doesn't even need it. Like I don't know. And I'm nothing against Lesnar. I mean, I respect the guy. He's incredibly athletic. I respect what he's done in the company. But at the same time, quote CM Punk, he is a part timer, flat out. Problem is he draws. He draws perfectly, and as long as he can still draw money from him, they're gonna keep using him. So, but yeah, wasn't big on Taker losing at 30 to Lesnar. Almost anybody else, like I wouldn't even accept it like Sting. Even though Sting has nothing really to prove either, it would have been a fitting, like, I don't know, because it's another like dark side character. I don't know. I would prefer that. Kane would have been a good one. Although, once again, it's just kind of late in both careers, so I would definitely get to the up-and-comer. Someone you're definitely going to put some stock in to, carry or at least be in the company for a while, and I don't know, we'll get to Bray, but they want to know, or she wants to know, do you like wrestling?
No. I like the wrestling game, though.
She does play my 2K15, but she does not doesn't like wrestling at all, hardly. Tried to get her to watch it with me on several occasions, and I don't really watch, like I don't watch the new product or anything like that, but I have some DVDs of some of the old stuff and everything, and yeah, she just ain't having any of that. Do you have a favorite wrestler?
No. I don't pay attention.
It's horrible. You could just do a generic answer like The Rock or John Cena or Hogan, Piper. You met Piper. He was nice. You could have said any of these. You could have said anything. You're like, no, I don't watch it. All right. So, anyways, thank you, Sarah. I appreciate the question. Questions. So I was talking about Jennifer's Body. It was just some trivia because I reviewed it not long ago, and
We reviewed it not too long ago.
What?
Oh,
sorry. We reviewed it long ago. We're talking about Jennifer's Body, and of course Beeves, like Andrew Beaver said that it's written by Diablo Cody, and then Colin Palsy asked, what has Diablo Cody done? Like, what is she known for, or whatever? And really, outside of doing Juno, which she wrote Juno, I don't really know what else she's really done besides Juno and Jennifer's Body. I know she did the first draft of Evil Dead remake, and then they brought in someone else to write over her garbage. But I can tell, like, that first 20 minutes of just, like, the girl going through withdrawals or whatever, I can tell all that whiny, emo bullshit was hers, so... But beyond that, I couldn't tell you. I really don't know. I despised her from Juno, and then... Yeah, watched Jennifer's Body, hated her just as much for that, and then, yeah, the hatred just grew from there, so... And then apparently there was supposed to be originally a lesbian scene between Amanda Seyfried and Megan Fox on Jennifer's Body, and Byron Orlock said, too bad that scene was cut out, it would have been pretty interesting. I agree. Damn you, Diablo Cody. I forget who directed that. It wouldn't be Diablo's fault, it'd been the directors. Damn you, director of Jennifer's Body. And finally, Thomas Beaver said that, because I did the Alfred Hitchcock, 13 Wolfman did a top 5 Hitchcock movies, and I had Trouble with Harry on my list, and Thomas Beaver said, yeah, he would have put Trouble with Harry on his list as well, so don't know what the other 4 would have been, but he did tell me that one, so. Alright, I want to thank everybody out there who commented, and asked and whatnot. Thank you very much. Once again, this segment would not be anything without you guys at all, so thank you so much. You guys have any questions, comments, drop them down below. Of course, all the questions and comments that appear on any of the videos throughout the week will wind up right here, so boom. So what do you got, anything else to add?
No.
Nope. Well, on behalf of her